Sharing with you in this video how to free up mental space by becoming decisive, because a lot of people, they don't have the mental space to actually walk through their life because they don't have the ability just to simply decide on something, just simply to commit to something. If we're indecisive, what this does is this is going to stagnate your energy. This is going to stop you from moving forward, from creating what you want in your life. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to free up all that mental space, all that capacity, by simply becoming more of a decision maker, by making more concrete choices in your life. Now, the first thing that I want to share with you in this video is just to really let the fact sink in that indecisiveness takes mental energy. That's just the truth of the matter here, is that if you're going to walk through your life, just become very aware that when you're indecisive, it's going to take mental energy from the energy system. Like, it's going to take energy from your body, from your mind. You're not going to be able to feel at full capacity if you're thinking about what to do over here or what choice to go here. Like, you literally at some point have to decide on a structure and just commit. Just commit to the structure. Indecisiveness can waste time, energy, and resources. Right? As you're thinking about which choice to make, you could already have been taking more action towards another choice and getting more results. Instead of thinking about the perfect plan, you could have already been executing on a plan and getting more results. People are really attached to the perfect plan, but what they don't realize is that it's not really about the plan, it's about the decisiveness and the commitment towards the plan. And that's oftentimes what allows you to really create what it is that you want. It's not the perfect plan, but the commitment and the integrity and the alignment with the plan itself. So start to notice in your day, when you feel like you're losing mental energy, it's because you're being indecisive. It's because you don't know what choice to make next. You're not thinking about being committed to something. You're overthinking about what to do. If you're overthinking about what to do, that's going to take a lot of energy from your body. You're going to feel it. So just become aware of this as you go through your day. Now, the second thing that I want to share with you in this video is just to understand that if you want to free up mental space by becoming decisive, you need to be understanding that committing to a plan is very important. Very important to commit to a plan. Because if we can't commit to a plan and commit to a decision, you're not going to ever have mental space to feel free. See, it's interesting because a lot of people want freedom. They want a feeling of freedom in their life. But the truth is that true freedom, you're going to find that in a structure, in a deep structure. People think that freedom, you're going to find that by exploring and going somewhere. But no, actually, you can only find freedom within a structure in of itself. So remember that when you truly commit to a discipline, when you truly commit to something every single day, and you just do it and you commit to it no matter what, and you just simply take action and you decide on to be that person every single day, what happens is that when you're committing to a plan, now you find the freedom in the commitment, in the structure. You find freedom, a feeling of freedom and ease and peace by knowing exactly what you're doing every single day, in the security. In the security lies the freedom. People think that they want to be free and go everywhere, but if you want true freedom, go be very secure. Go be very secure in your life, and then you're going to be able to free up a lot of mental space. So commit to a plan. Find security in something. You're going to feel more free as you do this. Start to notice that as you commit to something, as you commit to a certain path, and you go you're moving forward in a moving forward direction, you're going straight towards your intention, and you realize that makes you feel free. It's because there's a certain level of freedom that comes from committing boldly and fearlessly towards your intention. That's something to notice because that's very powerful, and that's going to allow you to truly feel at your maximum capacity when you're creating your life. Now, the final thing that I want to share with you in this video is just to understand that I really strongly believe that a lot of the times life is just about less thinking and more action. That's all it really is. You know, a lot of times thinking is not going to help you to create more mental space. It's just going to be action. Funny enough, if you want to create more mental space in your life, stop thinking so much and then start taking more action. You wouldn't believe how much mental space you can feel added to your life, how much more free you can feel by just taking more action. How much less stuck you can feel by just taking more action. Action a lot of times can help you to stop thinking completely. So I really think that's a good model to live by, is to understand that we don't need to think so much, just think less. You'll learn as you act. You know, people think that's unwise, but that's wisdom. Wisdom is action. The only way to learn is to act and to stop thinking about it and to do it. Because when you stop thinking about it and you do it, that's where all the wisdom is. That's where the growth is. That's where the experience is. That's where you learn. That's where you transform. You're not going to transform by thinking. You're going to transform by coming up with a plan and thinking and then following through with action. You have to follow through with action if you really want to create what you really want to create in your life, because it's not just going to be about thinking. Yes, thinking is required. Yes, you need a plan. Yes, you need to create all these things. But then once you're done doing this, you need to follow through with action. So I invite and encourage you just to notice, where in your life are you thinking? Are you not committing to a plan? But you could be just committing and taking more action, because action is what's going to free up the mental space. Sometimes it might seem counterintuitive. It might seem like, well, shouldn't I stop taking action? Well, sometimes that might be what action means, is that you go to sleep. Action might mean stopping to take action on your vision, going to take a rest day, and to relax. That could be that action for you. Stop thinking about it so much. Just go to sleep. Go take a nap. Go eat a meal. Go relax. You know, these are the things that sometimes you want to do to free up mental space. Other times, it's actually going and taking an action towards your vision. Counterintuitively. It might seem counterintuitive. It might seem like a, sort of like why would you do that, right? It's going to seem backwards, like it's not going to help you get the result. But then when you do it, you find that it helps you to get the result most of the time, that it really supports you to be able to create what it is that you actually want. So I think that in life, we need to start to free up that mental space that we have in our life by just letting go of all the things that are not allowing it to sort of naturally feel at ease. Because that's the truth, is that, we have mental space all the time. We have so much potential to always create, but it gets stagnated and blocked through belief systems that we hold on to, that we don't have to hold on to, that we can let go of if we choose to let go of them. So to conclude this video, I highly encourage that you let go of those beliefs, to create more of that mental space, to then be that person that you actually want to